we back. Hey everyone. Oh my god, your body changes so much as a mum. Look at those. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, our family journal. If you're new here, hello and welcome, and if you've been back here before, welcome back. Oh my goodness, thank you so much to every single person who watched me finding out that I'm pregnant again with baby number 2, watching our video and supporting us. Like, it meant so much. Honestly, it really truly did. To all our new subscribers, I think we got like 28 that day, which is huge. So thank you so much for all the love and all the support. I see you all. So today's video is going to be all about first trimester symptoms. Now, I didn't really do this with Elijah's pregnancy, so I thought I'm going to do it with this pregnancy and share a few symptoms that I have experienced because they've been slightly different to Elijah's. Now, this video is 2 weeks late purely because shortly after revealing to everybody that we were expecting baby number 2, sadly Reese's mum, my mother-in-law, got taken into hospital being very unwell. Without talking about this too much, sadly she did pass away, so we are still going through the process of grieving. Our hearts are very heavy at the minute, so a huge shout out to Sharon, who's watching down on us, because she was the one. She was an absolute diamond, and it's going to be such a shame that she won't be here to meet baby, but she will meet baby in other ways. So thank you kindly to everyone who sent their love supporting Reese at this time, and us as a family. We see you and we are so thankful and grateful. So with that all being said, let's get stuck straight into the video. Let's go. So my first symptom that I had was severe headaches. Now, these headaches were like migraines, to the point where I was like, oh my god, maybe it's my eyes. Like, the pressure on my eyes was so bad that I legit thought it was my eyes. So I've gone to Specsavers, tested my eyes. Eyes are absolutely like perfect. Gone to the hospital, to A&E, because it got worse. They tested me, everything was fine. The only thing they didn't test me for was pregnancy. Now, during that time, I was actually conceiving, so it would have been too early to be tested positive for a pregnancy anyway. But during that time of having severe migraines, that was when I was conceiving, and I didn't know it. So number 2 symptom is severe nausea. I had it 10 times worse this time round. With Elijah, it was manageable. I managed to just lay there like lifeless on like the sofa, just like not feeling well, and you know, it was more acid reflux with Elijah. With this pregnancy, I have been sick 2 or 3 times, and it hasn't been acid reflux, it's actually been sick, and the nausea has been pretty bad. So that was my symptom 2. So severe nausea. Honestly, like to the point where I was cancelling things. I was having to cancel Zoom calls. Like, it was just not the one. It was really bad. So number 3 would be really hungry. So I wasn't craving anything, but I just couldn't stop like eating. I was always having to eat something, and that actually helped the nausea, funny enough. But my belly was constantly rumbling, and I literally felt my belly and everything like moving around this time as well. And it wasn't more painful than the first time, because obviously you feel it the first time, but this second time around, I really did feel like everything stretching and moving, but it just made me feel really hungry. And hence to why I probably look how I look, because I can't stop eating. It's definitely improved now with, you know, slowing down and eating the right portions and eating the right things. But if I fancy a burger, I will eat a burger. And that is literally what I've been doing, hence the bingo wings. But it's okay, we move. So that was that. Symptom number, are we on 4? Number 4 is severe, I'm not going to say severe, quite a lot of discharge. So I know that's not a really nice thing to talk about, but I do just want to clarify that, because I have been, still am now and again, not as much now to what I was in the first trimester, because we're now in the second trimester. Yeah, a lot of discharge. So I was actually quite concerned about it because I didn't lose this much with Elijah, and in fact I don't really remember losing any. So I went to the doctors and she was like, basically, babe, you're fine, like it's all good, like it's normal. And I was like, okay, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, like it's completely fine. And I was like, okay. So yeah, it was quite a greeny, typey, yellowy, which makes you think it's like, oh, something's not right here, but in fact it's actually normal and it's all right. So I was all right. So that was all good. Number 5 is thirst, and I have been so thirsty. Well, I was thirsty in the trimester. I was constantly having to drink like Cokes or anything that just was liquid, water, juice. I've never really been one to drink juice, and I've never been one to really drink fizzy drinks either. I'm mainly a water girl, to be honest with you. But the amount of juice I was getting through was actually a joke. Like I was getting through bottles and bottles and bottles of it. And just, it has to be like really, really cold juice as well, just to help kind of quench my thirst, if you like. That's the doorbell. Sorry guys, I feel like it's actually one of those days today. As you sit down to do something and then the doorbell's going, the phone starts ringing, but we move. So moving on, my next symptom is tiredness. Now, I was so tired. I was cancelling all my plans. I didn't want to see no friends. I didn't want to entertain anybody. I couldn't even be bothered to pick up the phone. Like, I was so tired, and being already a mum to a crazy toddler and to a crazy big dog, naturally you can't really sit down and relax and enjoy the pregnancy. You're constantly on your feet, you're constantly on the go. So naturally I was so tired, and going through the first trimester, oh god, it just hits so different and you just feel absolutely knackered. So nausea, yes, I did have maybe a cup of tea throughout the day, like one now and again, every other morning, just to have a little bit of caffeine, just to kind of like help me. But yeah, the tiredness was really bad. Sore boobs, they were so sore and they hurt so bad. Not as bad as they did first time with Elijah, but this time they are huge. Like they are like just stuck on balloons. Yeah, they were just really sore, really tingly nipples, really like they just went like and blew up. And I feel like I've got milk already, which people are like literally probably thinking, oh, you can't, that's impossible, but I really feel like there are, because they are heavy and the soreness is just, oh, and the sensation, like if you like touch them, like, oh, like it just makes me feel weird, because it's just a tingly, like aching, heavy feeling on the boobs. So yeah, that was my next symptom, sore boobs. So my next symptom is changes in body temperature. So one moment I'd be really hot, the next I'd be absolutely freezing, and it would be like really hot outside because we've been going through that crazy heat wave. And Reese would be like, why have you got the blanket on you? It's like, oh, I feel cold. And he's like, how do you feel cold? So yeah, one minute my body temperature was really hot and I'd be stripping off naked in bed and I'd be like like literally sweating. I'd have the fan on me, I'd have a really cold glass of water with loads of ice next to me. So the body temperatures this time round were literally like rapid, up and down. It was really like tough with like figuring out like what to wear as well. I just didn't know what to wear. Moving on, another symptom was bloating. Now, the bloating I got during my first trimester was ridiculous. I literally looked like I was 7 months pregnant, and it was really hard to hide the belly because I'd lost a lot of weight previously with some of the challenges and fitness challenges that I've been doing. And obviously people like who have seen me like, you know, before have seen that I've lost all this weight, and if they were happening to see me with a bloated tummy, there would be some suspicion. And this time around I literally had to be super careful with who saw me and who I was showing my stomach to, purely because I miscarried last year, and I don't really want to keep talking about that, but I know it helps speaking about it, and I know it may help somebody watching. So yeah, this time round I had to do everything kind of by the book, differently, and just hide the fact that I was really bloated. but I can't hide the show because the show came soon after, which leads me on to my next symptom. And well, it's not really a symptom. I just started to show really quickly, and I haven't said how many weeks pregnant I am, and I'm not going to say my due date because I'm so tired of people going, oh, you know, is baby here yet? I had it all throughout my pregnancy with Elijah, and he decided to come on his due date, but this time I'm just not having it and not having the drama or the stress. So yeah, the bump really is like, you can see because I've got that line already, like the bump is there, trust me. Another symptom would be constantly going to pee. That is a symptom that will not leave you throughout your entire pregnancy, but during the first trimester I could not stop peeing. Went through it with Elijah, going through it with this one as well. So yeah, constantly peeing. Doesn't burn, doesn't sting, there's no infection. I had a UTI with which is a water infection with Elijah's pregnancy. I hadn't got one with this pregnancy during my first trimester, which was an absolute kind of lifesaver sort of thing, because it actually really did hurt when I had that with Elijah. So yeah, constantly going to the bathroom, waking up in the middle of the night is not the one, because I'm a Taurus and I do love my sleep. So yeah, being woken up to pee, it's not really ideal. So another symptom would be mood swings. So recently I was really moody. To be fair, I wouldn't be I'm not surprised, because going through the first trimester, it is tough. It is constantly tough. Like your hormones and like your levels are like going up and down, and you got a crazy toddler running around, you got the dog yapping, he don't even yap, but he's just there, and yeah, it's tough. So my mood swings definitely did change. One minute I was really like happy, next I was really like, oh, go away, leave me alone. Which is normal. Like, hands up if you are going through your first trimester and you've got mood swings, because girl, I can relate, and it's fine. It's fine. They're not the ones carrying the baby. We are. So, bye. Bye. I actually want to quickly like add this into my video. So, pregnancy care, I actually used these during my first trimester. You can actually use them throughout. So I've been taking them now and again, but they actually did start making me feel a little bit sick. So with the liquid, so I was on the liquid first, and that's what was making me feel a bit like, ugh. Obviously through the first trimester anyway, you feel sick. So I changed to the tablets, and I can't swallow tablets, so I have to bite them, which is even more. But yeah, we move. So these are definitely ones to take, because it's got your folic acid, it's got your iron, vitamin D, B12, and you need all of that for your pregnancy. So definitely recommend getting these. And if the liquid didn't kind of suit you, then I would highly recommend getting the tablets, because they are definitely the one. So yeah. I also did have an early scan, purely because I knew I was further gone than what they kind of thought I was. So my period, like my last period, didn't add up to like my times or anything, so it was really tricky. So I managed to get an early scan from my midwife, so big up to my midwife, and I got my first scan, and I was in fact further gone than what, well, I knew I was right, so I was further gone pregnancy wise, and that was my first little scan. So little Bambinos is here, which seeing that was just perfect, heartbeat, everything. So I was roughly around 9 weeks pregnant here, which is just incredible. And I've had my second, well, this is not my dating scan, I've already had this, and here my little baby is. Legs are hiding, but I promised it, baby does have 2 legs, healthy heartbeat, and yeah, looking really good, like growth wise. So yeah, it makes me super emotional because I'm gonna be a mummy again. Oh my god, I've been a mum for like 2 years to Elijah already, which is just insane. Technically he turns 2 at the end of August, but yeah, look at my eyes getting watery because it's just so emotional. But yeah, there's something really special about being a mum, not gonna lie, it's just beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these scans like I did with Elijah's, and in Elijah's room I've actually got a scan picture which I'll add to this video and I'll show you. It's in a frame of the first, second, and then the final scan pic, and then I've got a huge one of his 4D scan, which I didn't share my many scan pictures through Elijah's pregnancy, because a lot of people actually were stealing my scan pictures, like screenshotting them and adding them to like pregnancy pages, which I weren't really too happy about, to be honest with you. So if you are one to share your scans, just be mindful, make sure that you're, you know, blurring your names out and things like that, because people will take your scan pictures. But yeah, I'll share that with you. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I can't really think of any other symptoms that I've kind of had through this pregnancy, but they have been really, really different to Elijah's. Everyone is adamant I'm having a girl this time round, but who knows? We won't know until we have the scan and we do our surprise gender reveal. I'm going to be doing a gender reveal with my boys first, and then I've invited a private group of my friends round, family friends as well, to do the reveal with them, to make it a little bit more intimate and private and special, so I can then go ahead and reveal it all to you guys watching. But yeah, please feel free if anyone does have any questions and you want to like share symptoms. There's definitely some that I've forgotten, and I should have written it down when I was going through my first trimester, but during the time you just don't think about it. So definitely drop me a message, let's chat, because I'm sure you will mention something and then it will be like, you know, stimulating my brain. I'm like, oh my god, yes, I had that symptom as well. So definitely drop me a message, and I would love to chat symptoms with you. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting us with our little YouTube channel. Obviously last year we took a break from it shortly after Christmas. It was a big rush with my miscarriage, my mum being unwell, and I just wanted a break. So we're back and we are healthy and we're glowing, and we're in the second trimester, which I'm going to be doing a second trimester update as well for you guys. So keep tuned, bear with me, because there's a lot going on regarding Reese's mum with the funeral and everything and everyday life, and I've got something else in the pipeline that I've been working on as well. So please bear with me with my videos. But if you are not following me on Instagram, give me a follow. It is Georgina Kenny __. Make sure you add the at the beginning of that. Give me a follow. I will give you guys a follow back. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me a huge thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys soon.